and show like everyone in the school and everybody in the world that your actions matter and that people are so much more than you think they are at first.
All right, that's awesome. So what would you say the message of your poem is?
I think the message of my poem really is that everybody has their own stories, and that if you make a snap judgment about someone, you'll never discover what their real stories are.
All right. So on this poetry night, what do you hope that people take from your poem?
I hope that people take the idea that their actions matter and that they can change someone else's life and change the world just by their day-to-day actions and what they do to other people.
You know the girl you made fun of for studying at lunch? She's planning on being the first person in her family to graduate high school. Then she's going to college. You know the guy you teased when his parents didn't show up to graduation? He's dealing with his own sense of inferiority as he strives in vain to make his parents proud of him. You know the guy that you laughed at when he fell asleep in class? He's working 2 jobs to support his mother and little sisters while trying to get good enough grades to get into college. You know the girl that you gossiped about when you saw her formal clothes covered in mud? She fell off her bike after almost being hit by a car. She was riding her bike because her parents sold the car to pay the rent. You know the guy that you made fun of because he can't throw a football? His father died in the army defending you before he could teach his son to throw a ball. Don't judge people based on one thing you see. They are so much more than that. They have their own stories. If you judge someone based on one thing you see, you'll be judged based on one thing they see. And soon, you'll become that one thing, and you'll lose a part of yourself. You never know what battles they're facing, what wars they've been fighting in for years. As I think about these things, I think about how many of them I've done, how many people I've hurt because I forgot my actions mattered. So the next time I see a guy being ragged on for having a black eye, I'll give him an encouraging smile and ask him how he's doing. Maybe then I'll learn his story about how he was defending his little sister from the guy that tried to kidnap her. How he won. The next time I see a girl being glared at and shunned for telling the truth, I'll befriend her, and maybe I'll discover that she was trying to save you from a life of lies, hurt, and deceit that she has worked so hard to get out of. The next time I see a guy being teased and made fun of, I'll stand up for him, defend him, and maybe I'll learn that he has dyslexia. That's why he couldn't read the article out loud in class. The next time I see the class clown feeling upset and down, I'll ask him what's wrong and actually listen. And maybe I'll discover that he is having issues at home, issues with himself, but that I helped just by listening. And the next time I see a girl crying on the floor, I'll lend an empathetic ear and a strong shoulder. And maybe I'll find out that she hates the way that she looks, because everyone teases her about it. And I'll convince her, I'll show her that she is beautiful and loved just the way that she is. By lending a helping hand, giving an encouraging smile, standing up for someone, listening to their heartfelt laments, and loving them the way I want to be loved, I'll make my life better. And just maybe, I will change someone else's life for the better too. Changing the world, one life at a time.